All right, check out the lights, guys. It's completely dark out here, and we're gonna turn it off, turn it back on with different modes. 1, 2, and 3. All right, check this out. Today we got our magnifying glass LED light. Now you have two options to mount this, all right? You can mount this with a base, which is heavyweight. It's a piece of metal. It has a rubber end on the bottom, Allen wrench to lock it in place, locking mechanism on the side of it, all right? Now, option number 2, you can mount this and this thing goes right over it if you have any kind of grips or tables. Now, this opens up with the butterfly nut here. Real simple to just screw it down. And of course, it's rubber end on both ends. Now, they do give you the power supply, USB type A, different options to change it, power on, different cycle modes, minimize and plus. This is to lower down the light resolution, right? And a cleaning cloth because out of the box is a little dusty. You want to clean it out. Make sure you clean out the lens too. So let's put this to use because we're actually going to work on some projects here. We actually need this, so let's put it together and see how it looks. So I decided to go with the mount here. If you guys can see that, goes here all the way to the top, goosenecks in the bottom. So I'm gonna be working here in projects here on this part. If you guys can see that, look at that. Flexibility on this thing is wonderful. All right, so we decided to go with the mount, side mount, instead of the actual weight mount. Now, here's the actual controller that you guys can see. And I'm gonna see if you guys can see the actual cloth or my hand. And we're gonna turn it on so you guys can see a bird's eye view. Look at that. Focus is in range. You could focus in here with your movements. Cycle modes, look at that. Different light effects. Beautiful light effects. Now, you could dim it down, of course. Dim it down to lower down the light, or plus to make it the brightest, right? Very simple. Now, if you guys can see, look at the logo. Look at that. If you're having issues or you're working on micro stuff, this is a perfect way to actually set up. Look at that. Cycle modes. This is pretty bright, right? It lights up the entire area here. So this gooseneck, look how flexible it is. You can lower it down. Look how low it is. And you could flex it however you want. And you could tie the end up. You have access to the control here. Very simple. All right, so we're going to put this thing together. And of course, we want to make sure that we have it all cleaned up prior to setting it up. I see a couple things here that I have to remove. Some little hairs, fibers. That we don't want them in there. The way we're going to put it together is simple. 2. Three modes. That's pretty much it. So that's how it looks at dark. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Look how bright it is.